Hey guys, if you want to see this week's Wishlist Surpass, where I'll be filling you in on all of the new makeup and skincare I'm interested in and what I'll be taking a pass on, then keep on watching. Okay, so let's start off with skincare first because, as we age, you really have to take care of your skin. Because forget about makeup. If you have bad skin, that's just kind of the end all or be all of just everything. Because I think taking care of your skin should be the #1 priority. So there's this one product from, I think it's pronounced Boscia. So in the past, I've tried many products from Boscia, and I actually like this brand because my skin can be kind of finicky. I have a combination skin, so I have some areas are like oily, like in my T-zone, and I have some like dry areas in my cheek area, so it's more so like combination sensitive. And I kind of have some redness too, which I found this one product that works well for my redness that maybe I'll fill you in on in a later video. So that's been working well. So anyway, back to this Boscia Cactus Moisturizer. So yes, it's called the Boscia Cactus Water Moisturizer. And this looks really intriguing to me. Like, I actually really do want to try this. Like, once I use up all the moisturizers and night creams I already have in my bathroom area. Once I finish up all those, I'll probably give this a try because it says it's specifically for combination oily skin. So I think it's really cool when you look to kind of nature and natural ingredients to kind of take care of your skin too. So yes, I'm very interested in this Boscia Cactus Water Moisturizer. Okay, so next up we have to go to this huge collection that was just revealed by Jeffree Star Cosmetics. It's his summer collection, summer 2018 collection, and there's going to be a palette called the Thirsty palette where the shades just look gorgeous. There's some kind of more warm coral, orangey tones at the top, a kind of a middle section where there's all these kind of metallic shimmers in there, and then the bottom row there's this bright, beautiful yellow color, a bright light blue, a bright kind of minty color. So it's a very, very, very pretty palette. So he's also going to be releasing 8 liquid lipsticks. So for 2 of the 8 liquid lipsticks, they're actually little tiny glitters in the formula itself. So once the liquid lipstick has dried, you can kind of activate the tiny like glitter particles by kind of rubbing the bottom part of your lip or something, or any area where you want that sparkle to kind of show up and pop. So that's really cool. So yeah, in the liquid lipsticks, there's like a bright coral, there's like a shimmery, a lighter kind of beigey color. There's a really nice kind of nude shade. There's kind of a shade for everyone, like a turquoise shade. I think that's called Huntington Beach. And he's also going to be releasing a bunch of makeup bags, some regular size ones, akin to the ones he's released in the past, and also some massive size ones in, orange colors, pink colors, some new mirrors. A couple of them are kind of in popsicle shapes. It's really cute. It's not my thing personally, but they are pretty adorable kind of popsicle mirrors. And a bunch of new lip scrubs. Okay, so let's backtrack. So for me, the star of the show is, of course, the eyeshadow palette, the Thirsty palette. Am I gonna get this? Yes, I am pretty sure I'm going to get this. I don't know if it's exactly what I thought it would be. I thought there would be even more kind of brights in there. For me, like, everything is really pretty, don't get me wrong, like, it's really gorgeous, but that upper, like the uppermost row, the top row, I thought there'd be some more kind of other colors in there. Maybe an even brighter kind of shimmery green shade, maybe another brighter kind of minty green shade too. Like, it would be nice to have kind of a shimmery versions of the kind of mint and the cloud light blue at the bottom, kind of, I don't know, because it seems like a lot of them are kind of all orangey and coral that end up blending together. But they're all really pretty, don't get me wrong. So I'm just kind of nitpicking here. So yes, I'm going to be getting the Thirsty palette for sure. The liquid lipsticks, I'm sure I'll be getting a couple of those, especially the one light kind of pinky nude color, and also the kind of lighter pinky color. So I'll get those two for sure. The other ones I'm not really sure yet. Oh, and that beigey metallic shimmery color is very intriguing too, but we'll see. I haven't made up my mind quite yet about the liquid lipstick shades in particular yet as a whole, but yeah, they are really pretty. The two liquid lipstick formulas that I really, really adore are Jeffree Star's liquid lipstick formula and Melt Cosmetics liquid lipstick formula, because they last and they're super, super comfortable. Oh, and there's this one shade, I think it's called Cherry Wet. It's this kind of like bright reddish, pinkish red color, like this bright red with these pinkish undertones. And reds with pinkish undertones I think are super flattering, and you don't see them very often, as kind of blue-based reds or orange-based reds. So I'm really interested in that Cherry Wet color for sure. Alright, and then the lip scrubs he's released, there are a bunch of different flavors, but the one flavor that I'm really into is, I think it's called Rainbow Sherbet. You know, I just looked it up because I was like, wait, Sherbet, I can't even speak, guys. Guys, I think I've been saying sherbet wrong my entire life, because I think it's sherbet, because there's no R, but I've been pronouncing it sherbet my entire life. Yeah, but then I Googled it because I was like, what's wrong with me? So I Googled it the other day and I was like, oh, I guess a lot of people have been mispronouncing it. It's not just me, so that kind of made me feel a bit better and a little bit less lame. But yeah, I guess people add the extra R in there, which is what I've been guilty of doing forever. And even now, even though I know that the correct way to say it is sherbet, so rainbow sherbet, it still sounds super like awkward to me. So I'm just gonna say sherbet. I'm sorry, but yeah, the rainbow sherbet color is really calling out my name. So as a slight recap, what I will be getting for sure from this collection is that one lip scrub, the Thirsty palette, and probably a couple liquid lipstick shades. And this Jeffree Star summer collection will be released on June 16th. Okay guys, next up is the palette that just kind of made me completely speechless, like in a great way. Like this palette kind of tied with the Melt Cosmetics Gemini palette. These two palettes really just completely got my attention. So this new Violet Voss palette, there isn't a set release date yet, and they haven't released the name of the palette yet, but once they do release the name of the palette, I'll put it down in the description box or on my title of my video. But my goodness, these shades, when they're saying that this is like the colors of paradise, they are not kidding. There's like these aquamarines and teals and pinks and purples and yellows and everything. It's just glorious. It makes you just want to create an eyeshadow look like right off the bat, because there are so many different variations, so many different looks that you can create with this one palette. So I'm assuming it's going to be around the same price as all their other palettes, because it looks to be about the same size as, like, let's say the Holy Grail palette, which is one of my all-time favorite palettes. Basically, the only difference that I can see is that the layout of this palette, in particular, the shadows have been laid out in a vertical manner, not their typical, Violet Voss's typical horizontal manner, but it does look to be pretty much equivalent other than that in the number of shadows. So I'm guessing the price will be, I think all the other ones are about $45. So yeah, I definitely have to get this new Violet Voss palette whenever it does release. Okay, let's stay on this whole like eyeshadow palette kick. So next up is the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. Now look guys, I love traveling. I'm obsessed with traveling. Like I could like just travel by myself too. I wouldn't even need people like with me. I just get so immersed in whatever culture I'm in. So yeah, the only negative about traveling is that I can't take my little doggy with me too. But anyway, this palette with all like the pictures of all the different places around the world, and the color selection, the brights, this is another perfect summer palette. And so at first I was like, oh my god, I gotta get it. But oh my god, I need to take a step back. Eventually I'll get it, but I need to really just conserve my money. So, because if I get that Jeffree Star palette, if I get that Violet Voss palette, And then if I get this two all in one go, I don't know, I just feel kind of like, I don't know, guilty. So I gotta be honest with you guys. I'm not gonna say, yeah, I'm never gonna get it, because that would be a lie. And I know I will probably eventually get this Urban Decay Born to Run palette, just not as soon as it's released. I'll wait maybe a couple months or when it goes on sale, because at least for the next month, I really have to be good. After I buy the Thirsty palette and after I buy the new Violet Voss palette, I really have to not buy any eyeshadow palettes for the next month. There has to be like an eyeshadow palette no buy for me, because it's getting ridiculous. But yeah, guys, it does look super pretty, and so I'll eventually get it, just not yet. And this Urban Decay palette will release sometime in July, they said. There's not a specific date as of yet. So next up is KKW Beauty. So on June 8th, they'll be releasing They'll be releasing 3 new lip liners and 8 lipsticks. So these are all in nude colored hues. And I think the shades are actually really great. I won't be getting any of them, but if you just look at the shade range, this is kind of like the perfect kind of nude lipstick shade range wise, because you basically have a nude lip for every kind of skin tone. Because basically you have the perfect kind of nude lip for every kind of skin tone. Because a nude lip for someone with fair skin will be different than a nude lip for someone with deep skin. And all the different shades in between. So it's nice that there's that variation within those 8 shades. So that's one thing that I really, really think is amazing that she did with this collection. So why am I not getting anything? I've mentioned in previous videos that I'm just not into the packaging of her bullet lipsticks, like at all. Like, no, I can't with her like plastic see-through looking lipsticks. It just, I know she's probably trying to go for like a clean looking minimalistic sort of aesthetic, but to me it just looks like cheap drugstore lipstick, and for the price point I just can't get with that. But I really do think it's cool though how she's kind of catering to like everyone with the shade range though within these bullet lipsticks. I'm sorry, but you know, it is my money. Nothing's being given to me, so I don't want to spend a lot of money on what looks like drugstore lipsticks. So yeah, that's just gonna be a no for me. So, you know, maybe in the future KKW will reevaluate how they package their bullet lipsticks, because it really doesn't look kind of up to par with what they're charging. So, but yeah, these will release on June 8th. So, yep. Okay, guys, so this video is chugging along. Last up is a Patrick Starr. Again, Patrick Starr and Mac. So he's now releasing, I think it's like part 3 of his like ongoing collab with MAC Cosmetics. So this collab will release online on June 4th, I believe, and in stores on June 7th. So the packaging, it's really nice that it's like graphic, kind of these geometric shapes, and it's kind of like this electric lime green with this super like bright electric cloud blue. And so it does scream, you know, summer. There's going to be like a gold highlighter, a warm bronzer, an eyeshadow quad, 2 glosses. So it does look like he's kind of doing what he did on his second kind of collab with MAC, where everything was released in a set. So I think like the eyeshadow quad, the 2 glosses, the bronzer, all of that's going to be in one kind of set that you can buy. And then by itself, I think, is the highlight. I think they're calling it like a face powder, but it pretty much looks like a highlight to me. So yeah, even though it's super cute, really fun, really kind of summery packaging, there isn't anything in particular that really kind of just, you know, grabs my attention in a way that, oh my gosh, I really need it. And I'm really trying to be cognizant of how I spend my money. So I'm going to be taking a pass on this kind of part 3 or round 3 of Patrick Starr's collab with a MAC. But it does look super cute. You know, if you're lacking in anything that is included in this set, I think it would be a really good deal. But for me, you know, there isn't anything that is really kind of lacking that I would need. But, you know, it is a good deal. but I will be taking a pass on this newest kind of collab between MAC and Patrick Starr. Alright guys, so that's the end of this week's Wishlist or Pass. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope everything is going really well with you guys. Take care of yourselves. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye guys.